Hello and welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Travel Coffee Break. I'm Alistair Mackenzie and I think we're going to have a really interesting edition for you this week because we're talking about, well, essentially we're talking about time travel. Let me introduce my my guests here. I've got Elizabeth Clark and Yita, who are respectively the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, and CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Timelooper, which is a startup. How can I put it? It's a startup app which is designed to demonstrate historical locations, as it were, in context. So I'm not really explaining it very well. I'm going to go straight to, actually, Eve, you could explain this better than me because you've been doing it 100 times. Go on, explain how it works.
Yeah, Timelooper is a location-based mobile virtual reality time travel app that helps visitors relive the most memorable moments of amazing places. If a traveler visits a historic or cultural sites, with Timelooper app, we immerse the customers into the stories by visualizing the original look of the historic structures and enable them to observe the authentic cultures of past societies and witness the monumental events. So it's a smartphone app. It works about almost all the smartphones. It's a virtual reality app, and virtual reality, what it does is a 360 video actually. So you feel like you are back in time in a different time zone while you are standing and looking at the original artifacts, and then suddenly with visual effects, things are building up and you're traveling back in time. So the goal is to show the most memorable moments when you're at the site.
It's a classic adaptation of virtual reality. It's sort of it's what people kind of talk about when they talk about the possibilities of virtual reality, because here you are with your phone and you stand in a particular location and it shows you what that would have been like historically.
Exactly.
I think it's a great idea. It's a comparatively new one. Elizabeth, just take us through the kind of the chronology of the company, because the startup itself, Timelooper, is, I think it was founded, what, 2 years ago, but officially launched less than a year ago.
Yes, actually, childhood dream. Wrote his business school entrance exam or essay on the concept of Timelooper. That was back in 2006. So it's taken kind of up until now for all of the right technology factors to convert to make this immersive virtual reality experience possible. So with the kind of prevalence of Google Cardboard, the proliferation of smartphones, the kind of advancement in virtual reality technology, the 360-degree viewing capability within these videos, all of these things are now coming together to make it the right time. We also think there's kind of a global movement towards really wanting to commit, both tangible and intangible heritage. So we're able to kind of in with a very creative solution for doing that. So we're able to digitize the past in a way that makes it relevant in the future, but kind of really helps kind of connect all of us to the planet.
It's perfect timing, because as you say, this is Eat, for you, like a childhood dream. Why can't we demonstrate history in real time, as it were? And as you say, all of these technologies are kind of come together just at the right moment for you. It's worked out really well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect timing. It's very scalable. It's very accessible. Everybody has smartphones today, and smartphones are capable of doing this. So yeah, perfect. I think I feel just like I was lucky that I was thinking about this for a very long time. And one day, I came across Google Cardboard and I started connecting the dots, and especially the new generation is very virtual reality and digital consumption. And what we see is almost all the museums and historical culture sites, they have now head of digital media. They are trying to explore and make best use of it. And we hope that we can help them.
And that's also meant that you're just in the right place and the right time to get the support of some fairly serious organizations, because I think you're in, I forget where the place where you're housed is, but you're being incubated in effect by 2 different organizations, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah, we're actually sitting right now at Travel Tech Lab, which is the promotional. It's a joint initiative between the Trampery and London and Partners, which is the promotional arm of the mayor's office. So we have access to a lot of just great talent and experience in the travel industry. They've been phenomenal in giving us support. And then we're also in a second accelerator.
They're backed by people like, rather they're supported by people like Sabre and the big OTAs, TUI, for example, who can help and advise.
Yeah. And Gatwick Airport, hotel beds, for example. So some really great companies for us to learn from. And then the second one is the Mass Challenge UK Accelerator Program, and it's part of the world's largest accelerator program. And it's not just technology; it's across different sectors, and they've just got a great mentorship program as well. So we're so fortunate to be where we are right now, and really have the support of just these amazing people and companies to help get us started, which is what we're doing today in London with launching our first videos tonight.
It's not every startup that gets officially launched by a member of royalty.
That was quite a surprise. Very nice moment for us.
His Royal Highness Prince Andrew was officiating, apparently.
He did. So he launched the Travel Tech Lab here at London and Partners in March, and we were one of the 6, I think, founding companies that were highlighted that day. So that was a real pleasure for us.
Okay, let's go back to the kind of the nitty gritty. As you say, you're launching 3 virtual reality 360-degree immersive videos today, and they're going to be based. These are ones for London, and they're based, I think, around the where are they based?
So we stories at 3 sites. Near Tower of London, we have the medieval times video. We're going to take people to medieval times. Right in front of St. Paul's Cathedral, the Great Fire of London video, 1666. We are going to take people to third night of the Great Fire, and people are going to see the old cathedral burning down. And then the third one is Trafalgar Square and the Blitz, World War II. So we're going to see the bomb droppings. That's one of the heaviest day of the Blitz. Those are the 3 sites, 3 stories that we are launching today. It's already available in app stores. You can download it, but it's location-based, which means you have to go there to unlock the video, see it for the first time. So the videos, the content needs to be seen at the sites that event occurred.
Yeah, it's a very clever idea. I mean, was it this refined when you first wrote it up for Harvard Law School, for Harvard anyway, when you were doing your entry paper, because you did describe this app, but had you described it in that kind of detail?
Yeah, yes, of course, it evolved a lot over time. So when I was writing the application essay to business school, even iPhone wasn't there yet. It wasn't launched yet. This is 2006. So I was utilizing it differently. And then with the technology, I refined it. And finally, starting from, let's say, this February, we optimize it as a team. Like, for example, I never thought about it to make it location-based or not, but I was thinking about what if now it's so accessible? What if people can have access to this from anywhere? But the most important, most valuable time to consume this is when you're at the site. So then we decided maybe we should lock it to the site, and you have to go there and to unlock it. So this way also we contribute to the tourism industry and also to the museums, and create further fund for archaeological research, or also provide further information about the site.
It's really clever. I should say, by the way, if you're watching, if you've got questions, then you can ask them at the top right of the screen. You should see a little Q&A button, and if you press that, you can write questions in there, and we'll happily take them. The app is available on both Apple iStore, iPhone store. I'm not an Apple user, so it doesn't trip off the tongue for me. And for Android users, us guys, then it's at Google Play. And when you download it, what you get at the moment, it's early days, so what you get are a couple of destinations, London and Istanbul. And if you click on the London one, it shows you which videos you can download, and then you could download them, and as it says, you go to the location, and it knows when you're at the location, and that's when you can view it, and that's in effect where it gets unlocked. how long are these videos, Eid?
We started working on these 3 stories about 2 months ago. We did our preliminary research. We met with tour guides. We asked them what are the most popular stories in London to tell. So it took about 2 months to create 3 videos. And the chief creative officer is an award-winning director and also the best visual effects specialist in Turkey. So he knows all the tricks. But this is such a new technology. Everything is so complicated. It's very, very difficult to produce this content. But luckily, Alper, our chief creative officer, made a great job. And also, we work with other artists around the world. Like Game of Thrones artists also helped us. It wasn't an easy process, but we cracked the codes. Now we are going to be more efficient and quick. And actually, we would like to share our learnings with the community because we want to be a platform. There's so many stories to tell around the world that we want to open our platform so that everybody can create content for the destinations, and so that we can enjoy more of the history and culture.
So that we're creating a platform and a community of developers and creative content people around the world, and we'll help equip them with the skills that are needed to kind of stitch everything together in this amazing virtual reality environment.
And that'll enable you to scale it up. I'm glad you mentioned Alper. Alper's the third. I think there's 4 of you in the partnership, as it were. But it's Alper who's really the clever one, isn't it? I mean, he's the one who does the space.
Yeah, he's the magician. He puts everything together, and then we sell it.
Yeah, but what we worked with a team of researchers. We talked to historians to make sure we have historical accuracy in costumes. We have live actors that come in, and so we really are careful about just the historical accuracy. And then we kind of are all of us work together as an advanced team to go to the sites, talk to experts, figure out if there are any interesting angles to tell on stories that haven't been told before, and then we try to put that all into kind of just a fascinating visual world.
So you got to, and a lot of this stuff you've got to do actually in green screen, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the content always starts from today, and then you travel back in time. So we record today with 360 cameras. Then when you go back, everything changes. So we use 3D modeling, live action, in green room shooting, in visual effects. That's the most tricky and difficult part, putting everything together. So we use combination of different techniques.
And it's really interesting when you're at the site because you're looking at the specific angle. So you're looking at, the same Tower of London structure today, and all of a sudden it transforms back in time to when there was a moat, around the structure, and you have animals arriving for the royal menagerie, and it really takes you back in time so you can see what not only what the architectural elements looked like at the time, you see the scenery, and then you also see interaction between, citizens of the day.
Clever stuff. It is brilliant. I've got a couple of questions that have come in, so I'm going to get to those in a moment. But I was looking looking at my bookshelves because I was reminded of this. This is a book about Rome. This is a shot here of just down by the Colosseum and all the rest of it. And it's one of those cutaway things, so you can overlay this and see what it would have looked like. Now, what you're doing is exactly that, but so much better. And that's I think the great thing about it. Prashant Lagasetti, who we all call Prash, is much cleverer than me because he's already got to the question that I was going to get to sooner or later, which was, in effect, sort of the monetization side of things. He says, are you also looking to make these and other videos available before as a sales tool to entice people to the attractions? I mean, how does the business model work? How do people pay for it? Is it a collaboration with the destination, with the attraction, or is it paid actually, to download, or a combination?
Yeah, so the app is free, then the content is going to be there will be free content and paid content. So how we envision it is today it's free, but there will be unlocked videos that inspires people to visit the city. And then you're going to have content in the city, but outside of attraction sites, to drive people to go to the site, so to get a ticket and to go inside. And the second promotion or the third video can be tied to each other with a cliffhanger, and that can be paid or free. So we are going to leave it up to the production company, if a production is produced by a production company, whether to charge it or not. Same for the sites as well. And also, and we will be working with different partners to get advertising. You can sell tickets for the next destination, for example, or a bus tour ticket, because we will be visiting all these sites anyway, so it's on your way.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And any revenue that we generate through advertising or pay-per-view, we will be sharing with the sites and or the production company. So we want this to be in an ecosystem.
And we believe there's a relevant offering for airlines, for cruise ships, for anyone that's really trying to take a group of travelers to exciting destinations.
It's great, isn't it? I can imagine, because it works for me. You know, when you explain it to people, you must enjoy that light bulb moment when you see them get it.
Yeah, that's great too. But also just seeing someone experience a virtual reality video for the first time. I'm going to grab a headset quickly so you can see what that looks like.
That is a big difference. I've got Samsung VR, and the first time I saw it, I thought it was absolutely amazing. So I'm looking forward. I've been meaning to get a cardboard for ages, so I'm looking forward to the launch later on this afternoon. Here we are. Yep.
Yeah, this is our branded cardboard, and how it works is you insert your smartphone into the cardboard, and then you look around all 360, and then it's really mind blowing, because you don't expect that. And it's a funny story. And when I usually tell people, hey, look around, they just look around with your eyes. They don't expect that they should. And they're like, no, you can really move around. And I just, oh wow, this is amazing.
So the whole world unfolds completely around you in 360 degrees. So once you get used to that, then you get really excited to see everything in the scene, up, down, and all around you.
Yeah. That is excellent. Ron Marder has popped in and asked a question. For the app to work, does one have to be on site, which we've sort of established you do, at least the first time round? And then he says, or can it be used as a general history reference stroke entertainment? And the answer is kind of both, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can download the content from anywhere, but in order to watch it for the first time, you have to be at the site. After that, the content is going to be free for that specific device or user. And also we are thinking tourism is one vertical, another one is education. So this content can be used for education. Maybe students cannot travel all the way to Rome, so we will make it available from day one for the classrooms. For different use cases, we can unlock the videos.
And if you think about it, once the content is unlocked, as you said, you can take it home and show it to family and friends, in another place, and then that kind of lets you create a library of content and the experience. Because what's also neat about the video is it actually captures the current time. So the video starts with about 10 seconds of where you currently are. So you get to be able to take that scene home with you as well.
Oh wow, that is clever. One of the things that I was impressed with was it's based on Google Cardboard, but actually one of the options as you go through on your phone, it then says, do you have a Google Cardboard? And I'm guessing that if you don't, it will then show you the video, but not in, as it were, stereo screen.
Yeah.
You can move your phone around and still see it. Is that right?
Yeah, it works both ways. So if you want to put it in cardboard, it breaks the screen into two, side by side. Otherwise, it's one screen, and you can still move your phone and look around. And from our pilots, we've seen that people would like to use both ways. First, they want to use it with the cardboard to have this immersive experience, but then they want to see the past and present at the same time by showing directly different locations.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Prash has come back and said, it leads me to another question. Who are you looking to partner with? Just in case they happen to be listening in.
Yeah. We would like to partner with the sites primarily because we want to add value to their sites, and also tourism bureaus and government institutions, and also all the players in that value chain, like bus tours, airlines, and we are looking for how to add value. They can maybe sell tickets through our channel or inspire customers to visit their cities and countries, and also that's for the partnership on the customer facing part, and also partnership with the content, sharing our resources, and also using our partnership model to create the content production community as well.
because it works very well from the attractions perspective. I'm imagining a scenario where people would turn up at an attraction and in effect be offered this option. Maybe the attraction itself would have branded cardboards that they can hand out with it, and so they could. And I think you were talking to me before we came on air. You were talking to me about in the case of London, blue guides who are the normal guides who go around showing people, saying to you that this kind of technology works wonders for them because they're having to describe it orally when they do it normally, but this is an opportunity for them to actually demonstrate what it is that they're talking about.
Exactly. Seeing their reaction to the first video was fascinating for me because they were so excited. Oh, you see, like this is the castle that I was trying to describe, and this is that's amazing. And they think that this adds a lot of value to their customer experiences. And actually today we have 5 blue badge guides taking us from site to site and providing the historic context. And one of the tour guides is actually blue team. So they're also very excited and part of our event launch right now.
Excellent. Let's finish off with another question from Ron Marder. He says, when will other locations be included? He'd love to see cities and sites in Mexico, Ecuador, and other countries in Latin America. That's largely because he spends a lot of time living down there. But yeah, when are we going to see other destinations, and starting with which ones?
Yeah. So our roadmap is we have 2 channels. One is immediately we would like to cover the most visited cities and the most visited sites in each city, so to create to acquire customers, enough customers, and in parallel working with other production companies to create content so that we can increase the number, we can cover all the world quicker. So I don't know when we are going to be in Latin America, South America, but definitely in Europe. We will cover most visited cities in Europe and in the States.
And because there are a lot of ruins in those areas, I will pre-announce now, we haven't totally discussed it. We have an Ephesus video from an ancient Greek city in Turkey, and it's one of the first videos that we made, and we are going to unlock that.
It's unlocked right now.
It's unlocked on the platform, so that gives you an incentive to download the app, kind of check out some of the content, and see what you can do with truly ancient places, and really restore those ruins to their previous splendor. We'll also have a trailer video available in maybe a week or 2 that will show kind of a glimpse into each of the 3 London videos that we're launching today, so that you can experience that in 360 as well and get a little taste. So it will entice you to come down to the sites and experience the videos themselves.
And tonight maybe we may release one of the videos as well, so that you can take a look at it, but not all of them. Just one of them.
So you heard that first on Travel Coffee Break.
You heard it first on Travel Coffee Break. I'm sure Ron would be, if Ron were joining us in the hangout, which sometimes he does actually, I'm sure he would be the first to point out that, of course, there's all that fabulous Mayan culture, all those ruins down in Latin America, Central America. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done, guys. A lot of work. Prash has just come up with one last question. He says he's interested in numbers and potential here. How many visitors do top attractions get?
Yeah, so every year more than 500 million people travel for holiday purposes and visit thousands of points of interest. There's so many of them, as you were mentioning. But the most visited 100 sites are visited 1 billion times every year. So 100 sites, 1 billion times. And then imagine, this is like the content does not get old because every year a group of people visit these sites. So we would like to cover as many places as possible. We would like to collaborate with everybody and create an amazing travel experience. So that, I mean, I would like to go to all these places and experience my childhood dream, and I need
no, you're absolutely right. It hadn't occurred to me. Yes, of course, the content is ever fresh, isn't it? Evergreen. It's never going to. It's never going to get. Oh, now they're all coming thick and fast. Michael Ball's just popped in, and he says, when videos are downloaded, will they be viewable through your app, or do you need a separate video player on your smartphone? You should have joined us earlier, Michael. The answers we're all here. You explain.
Yeah, it's viewable from our app. Our app supports 360 virtual reality video play as a video player engine. So you can download the app from our app, and you don't need any other app to view the content.
And then once the content is unlocked, you can view it anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, guys, you've got a packed program this afternoon and this evening, launching the various videos in their various locations around London. So I'm going to wish you the best of luck with that. I'm going to pop down and see some of it myself, because I've downloaded all 3 videos. So I'm planning to go to those locations and see what it is that you've managed to do with them. Next week we're going to be talking about luxurious cruising on the French canals, and that'll be at the usual time, 2 o'clock next Wednesday. Until then, from you guys, Elizabeth and Yeet, and me, it's bye for now.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Taking a while to